Hi, I'm Cleo Yunsu Davis, and I'm the co-designer of Battle of the Boybands. Battle of the Boybands is a competitive card game where players take on the roles of music producers in the competitive pop music industry, and they have to create boy bands and make them compete against each other in special events. So the goal of Battle of the Boybands is to have the most points at the end of 6 rounds. There are 3 decks in Battle of the Boybands, the first one being the boy deck, the second one being the breaking news deck, and the third one is the event deck. Within the boy deck, there are several different things to note. The first one being that every boy has a different image type. So that means that there are youthful boys, rebellious boys, supernatural boys, futuristic boys, and emo boys. Each group is worth different points based on how popular they are. So youthful and rebellious boys are always in style, so they're pretty much always worth 3 points. Whereas futuristic boys and supernatural boys, it's a little bit more of a niche audience, so they're worth 2 points. And sadly, emo boys are worth 1 point because it's kind of a dying genre. The other thing to note with the boy deck is that every boy has a talent. So that could be that they're a singer, a rapper, a dancer, or a hottie, which is what it sounds like. They're good at being hot on stage and in pictures. Within the breaking news deck, there are 3 different types of cards, and those are the perk cards, which give your boys extra points generally or assist you in some way. There are the attack cards, which help you to sabotage the other players' boy bands. And then there are the defend cards, which will help you defend against some but not all of those attacks. The third deck is the event deck, and they give you special goals to work for. You're going to be playing in these special events throughout the entire game, and these are things like preteen merchandising, where you're going to want to aim to have more hotties in your band because you want to put their faces on school supplies. There's a surprise high school concert where you're going to want to kind of focus more on the youthful, rebellious, and emo boys because high schoolers might not be as into the futuristic and supernatural ones right now. Or the movie deal where you again want to focus on bringing hotties in because they're going to be on the big screen. At the beginning of each round, you pick up an event card and read it out for the entire group to hear so that they know what the conditions are for the next 2 rounds. You're going to be playing to try to get as many points as possible, and the event is going to help you do that. Then you go into drafting. When you draft, you are picking up 4 boy cards and 3 breaking news cards. You're going to keep 2 cards out of any of those and then pass the rest to the player on your left. So you're going to say goodbye to all those other cards and then start again with whatever deck was just handed to you. Again, you're going to pick 2 cards from that newly inherited deck, pass the rest to your left again, and so on and so forth until everybody ends up with 7 cards in their hand. And that can be any combination of boys and breaking news cards. Once you're done drafting, it's time to debut your boys for the world. So you can debut up to 5 boys at a time. The round leader starts first by playing face up any boys that they want to have in their band, and then everyone else takes turns debuting their boys as well. Once that's happened, it's time to attach perks in the same order. So the round leader starts by attaching any perks they want to their boys, and each boy can have up to 2 perks at a time. Once you're done attaching perks, it's time to attack. So if you have any attack cards in your hand that you want to play against any of the other boy bands, now's your time to do so. But watch out because some of the other players might have those defend cards which can protect against specific attacks. And if they do that, then both cards, the defend card and the attack card, get discarded and your attack just kind of goes to waste. Once everyone has taken a turn to attach their perks to their boys, attack the other boy bands, and defend against those attacks, then the round is over and it's time to tally up points. Battle of the Boybands lasts for 6 rounds, and each event is usually in play for 2 rounds unless the breaking news card Friends in High Places is played, in which case the player who played that card gets to take a look at the next event card and potentially switch that up if it's going to be in their favor. You tally the points at the end of 6 rounds, and whoever has the most points wins. Battle of the Boybands is fast-paced, easy to learn, and great for preteens, teens, and anybody who loves boy bands. Thanks for checking out our Kickstarter, and we're really excited to get this game into your hands.